PPC advertising is facing a number of new challenges, especially with the rise of AI and the shift toward first-party data. However, by leveraging the latest technologies and approaches, you can stay competitive and succeed. In this video, we discuss why your campaigns should become more automated, privacy-conscious, and diversified. We'll also cover a few more surprising tactics and tips on how to succeed in the modern PPC landscape. Use the time codes below to jump to the most interesting section, save this video for later, and let's jump in. While Google has abandoned its plans to phase out third-party cookies, we can still expect a major shift toward the first-party data model. It's a part of a wider trend toward privacy-conscious, customer-centric marketing. But even with first-party data, you can still deliver personalized ad experiences and hit your goals. It will probably take a little longer to fine-tune targeting and create a fully optimized strategy, but it's still possible. The same goes for privacy compliance in general. Yes, it's limiting, but with the right tactics, you can achieve great results while still respecting the privacy of your current and potential customers. Here's what you can do. Review the first-party data that you already have, such as data from CRMs, e-commerce platforms, payment processors, and so on. By linking demographic and purchasing data from these sources to your advertising platforms, you can identify opportunities for optimization. Add surveys to your onboarding and churn sequences to collect more data on location, role, gender, how customers discovered your brand, etc. This will help you create audience segments and tailor ads for the customer journey. Track offline conversions to get the full picture of your sales funnel. This will also enhance the value of your digital conversion data, giving you a better idea of how your customers behave. Leverage server-side tracking, ensuring data is processed on your server rather than in browsers. This will make it easier to measure campaign performance over time. To summarize, the transition to first-party data is already underway, so you should start building your strategy now. Collect data through subscription forms, surveys, loyalty programs, and other direct channels while ensuring privacy compliance. AI is already transforming how we create and manage campaigns. It can save you time on copywriting, landing page generation, SEO tasks, and some aspects of campaign management, such as audience targeting and bidding optimization. So, integrating AI tools into your PPC workflow could be one of the best decisions you can make. Here's a few ways you can do it. Experiment with AI-powered features like Google's Ads Performance Max. It uses predictive analytics to automate audience targeting and campaign bidding, helping you reduce overall ad spend and increase the chances of engagement. According to Google, brands that implemented AI in their search campaigns saw a conversion rate increase of 14 to 18%. Enhance your keyword research by utilizing AI-generated, personalized recommendations in your preferred tool, such as Google Keyword Planner. Incorporate Gen AI tools like ChatGPT or Claude into the creative process. These tools can help accelerate the development of ad copy, landing page content, and CTAs, turning a half-day task into an hour-long one. I'd urge you to experiment with AI this year. Even if your tests don't pay off right away, or at all, you'll gain a better idea of what works for your team and what isn't worth pursuing. By the way, we recently published a great video on how AI has changed the marketing landscape. Check it out. Today, potential buyers typically engage with several ads across different platforms and devices before making a purchase. Giving full credit to only the first or last touchpoints doesn't make much sense anymore, especially if your budget is tight and you want to know which advertising platforms truly offer the best return on investment. In this case, you can try to build a simple attribution model and gradually increase its complexity as you learn more about how your customers interact and convert. Don't forget to regularly adjust your model to align with changing data, customer behavior, and the latest trends. Track your results. Combine performance data from your GA4 account and ad platforms, map out the conversion paths, and visualize this data. For example, you can use a free PPC multi-channel dashboard template to keep an eye on key metrics like CPC and CPM. With this dashboard, you can also compare cost efficiency across different platforms, campaign types, or even individual campaigns. Check the link in the description to grab a copy of this dashboard. By the way, if you want to learn more about digital marketing attribution models and challenges, we have a great video on that, and I'll leave the link in the description too. With rising costs, increasing competition, and the decline of third-party data, single-channel advertising just doesn't cut it anymore. You have to adopt a multi-channel approach. It's a smart way to increase brand awareness, reach a broader audience, and diversify your budget for maximum impact. However, without the right strategy and a clear understanding of your ideal customer profile, ICP, it can be tricky. Here are a few tips to get started. Map your target customer's journey across platforms to understand how people discover your brand, where they are most likely to engage, and what triggers a conversion. Use this information to identify the channels that are most relevant to your audience. Choose channels that complement each other, such as YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, or LinkedIn, X, Twitter, and Google Search. Being selective will help you deliver a consistent message and reach more people through retargeting. Visualize the customer journey in a performance tracking dashboard. You can make it yourself, or use one of the templates made by the Coupler.io team, like this customer acquisition dashboard. First of all, it brings attention to funnel bottlenecks. Also, you'll be able to understand which campaigns or platforms offer the best ROI. In summary, don't expect to get everything right on the first try. Multi-channel advertising is all about testing and constant tweaking. User-generated and influencer content has become a powerful tool for driving conversions. It helps humanize your brand on social media, build trust, and increase the emotional appeal of your ads. Another good piece of news is that influencer collaborations are no longer an option available only for B2C companies with giant budgets. Even a review from a small LinkedIn influencer can deliver surprising results in a niche market. So let's explore what you can do. Experiment with nano or micro influencers. Depending on the platform, I'm talking about people who have between 1,000 to 5,000 followers, up to 50,000 to 100,000 followers. They typically have a great level of engagement with their audience, and it will be much cheaper to run tests and find out if they are a good fit. Prioritize raw content over anything hyper-produced. People engage more with ads that don't look like ads. For example, you can use product demos shot with a phone camera. Consider video advertising platforms like TikTok or YouTube Shorts, which boast some of the highest engagement rates. Last year, 69% of all brands used TikTok as their main platform for influencer marketing. To summarize, find micro-influencers in your niche. Try to make your ads more raw, and experiment with video formats on different platforms. You can design striking creatives, but if they aren't shown to the right people, you lose impact. That's why marketers are ditching generalized customer profiles like food enthusiasts or frequent travelers in favor of a micro-targeting approach focused on urban millennials who follow plant-based diets, or remote tech workers who travel solo to digital nomad hubs. Micro-targeting involves using customer data to create personalized user experiences. Let's examine how you can implement this approach in your ads. Segment your audience based on specific attributes and behavioral markers. For instance, if you have an e-commerce audience, this could include cart abandoners who frequently visit your site, or loyal price-sensitive customers from Europe. Leverage first-party data, including GA4 and product usage data, to refine your current ICPs and build an accurate picture of potential buyers. Run small-scale tests to gauge the effectiveness of your micro-targeting efforts, especially when you're experimenting with niche segments. That way, you won't waste too much money if the campaigns underperform. Do note that this approach might result in a higher cost per click. However, every click could lead to a customer who's interested in your product or service, so it is worth the cost. LinkedIn, with its 130 million daily active users, continues to be the go-to platform for B2B advertising. Its user base consists mainly of working professionals who use the platform for knowledge sharing, career development, and sales outreach. Want to get the most out of LinkedIn ads? Here are some helpful tips. Start by identifying the lowest CPC bid and gradually increase it until you hit the sweet spot for your ads. This approach can help you save money in the long term. Use LinkedIn's ad library to get inspired by what your competitors are doing and achieving. You can see the estimated number of impressions their campaigns received, impressions by country, and location targeting parameters. Pack value into the first 2 to 3 lines of copy, the part before "see more." Experiment with different hooks and create multiple ad variations to understand what works. Test new creative ad formats, such as short videos, which typically offer higher engagement rates. In summary, you can maximize your LinkedIn ads performance with smart bidding, competitor insights, and compelling creative. Small tweaks can lead to lower costs and stronger results on the leading B2B platform. One surefire way to save time and money is to automate certain aspects of your PPC workflow. Instead of spending hours crafting the perfect bidding strategies and keyword lists, you can focus on the bigger picture and scale campaigns hassle-free. Google and Meta already have built-in automation features. In Facebook, for example, you can automate campaign setup by simply selecting the objective. Your campaign will automatically be tailored to a specific audience, allowing you to dedicate more time to the creative process. Here are a few things to keep in mind when getting started with automation. Pick one area to automate first, such as bidding. Once you've measured the results and become familiar with the workflow, you can explore other areas worth automating. Don't set and forget. Regularly review the results and make manual adjustments to your campaigns if necessary. Don't automate too much. Some tasks and adjustments are better left to humans. Be open to the benefits automation can bring, but don't rely on it completely. To recap, start by automating on a small scale to get a sense of how it works. But don't rely too heavily on automation, and make sure to review the results regularly. As advertising shifts to a multi-channel approach, it's critical to allocate your budget properly. Considering fast-growing competition and rising CPC, there's also less room for risk-taking or mistakes. That's why a well-managed budget is crucial for achieving consistent results. Here's some advice on how to make every penny count. Embrace automation. As we've covered earlier, automation can help you reduce ad spending through smart bidding and keyword discovery. It can also save you money by eliminating repetitive tasks. Regularly evaluate the performance of your channels and abandon those that don't offer any decent return on investment. It's better to focus on 2 to 3 high-performing channels than to stretch your budget thin for more reach or impressions. Pay attention to seasonal or industry trends so you can plan portions of your budget around them and achieve a higher return on ad spend. Be data-driven, track spending across platforms, and monitor signs of expensive campaigns. You don't need to create a complex dashboard from scratch. Check out Coupler.io's gallery of free PPC report templates. I'll leave the link in the description. While voice search may not attract the same buzz as generative AI, it can be a hidden goldmine for PPC marketers. 75% of US households are expected to own a smart speaker in 2025, and about 50% of the population already uses voice search daily. By optimizing your search ads for this growing niche, you can tap into new audiences of mobile-first and smart speaker users. Here's a few ways to do it. Incorporate natural language into your ads. Voice search queries usually sound like, what are the best noise-cancelling headphones to buy in 2025? If we Google it, we'd rather type in best noise-cancelling headphones 2025. In other words, for the voice search optimization, use prepositions and structure your content to answer common questions like who, what, where, when, and how. Add filler phrases to your copy, such as, can I get? Tell me how to. Or, can you recommend? Target peak hours for hands-free mobile device use, such as the morning commute and after work hours, to maximize the chances of engagement. Don't forget to include local keywords and phrases, as many voice searches aim to find nearby services. Meanwhile, regularly test and optimize your ad copy to keep it fresh and effective as voice search technology evolves. Time for a little bonus for the most reliable viewers. Here are a few other tips and micro trends that are worth mentioning. Focus on offers with instant gratification. Things like immediate discount codes, special deals, or exclusive access work wonders when users can unlock them directly within the ad. Embedding lead forms right in the ad, for example, makes it easy for users to sign up for newsletters or contests without needing to leave the page, boosting conversions on the spot. Adopt contextual targeting. This approach is very similar to micro-targeting. Start by identifying websites, content topics, and digital spaces that attract your ideal audience and reflect your brand's vibe. Going even further, you can use linguistic analysis tools to scan potential placements, ensuring your ads appear next to content that complements your message. Don't be afraid of the dark! Humor. Brands like Ryanair, Aldi, and Duolingo often leverage negative reviews, sarcasm, and absurd humor in their UGC-based advertising. But be very, very careful with this approach. 2025 is shaping up to be a transformative year for PPC advertising. From embracing AI and automation to navigating privacy-first strategies and multi-channel attribution, staying ahead means being adaptable, data-driven, and creative. Whether you're refining your budget, testing new platforms, or experimenting with voice search, the key is continuous learning and iteration. Start small, measure often, and don't be afraid to explore what's new. The future of PPC is dynamic and full of opportunity. If you'd like to see more videos like this on our channel, let us know in the comments. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like, share the video with others, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a thing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.